During the course of creating my magazine, I have used a range of different technologies. One of the biggest technologies I have used is Adobe Photoshop CS 5.5. This is a professional digital computer program created in 2010 that is able to manipulate images in different ways. This program was used to create my entire front cover. Whilst creating my front cover, I was able to manipulate my main cover image, create a cover line, and insert pages, etc. In Photoshop, I used the crop tool. This tool was used to shrink down my main cover image. I used the crop tool to get rid of parts of the image that I didn't need, for example, things on the right and left that weren't needed. I also used the shape tool. I used the shape tool to create the tear shapes on all my pages. I also used the shape tool to create the facts bar on my double page spread. Another tool I used was the burn tool. I used the burn tool to darken the outline of my model's hair on my main front cover. This made it so she blended in better with the background and also made her hair look more exciting. Another piece of software I used was Adobe InDesign. This is another piece of software which is professional, and it helped me to create my contents page and double page spread. In InDesign, I created columns to guide me where to write my articles and separate my contents to the image. To take all of my pictures, I used a DSLR camera. This camera took very good photos as they were very clear and good quality. The flash was also very good as it brightened up my model's face enough that she was visible, but not so much that she appears yellow. Another piece of software I used was Movie Maker 2.6. Windows Movie Maker is a non-linear software, which means I could change the order of how my images and videos appeared. I also use Windows Live Movie Maker, which is more an up-to-date version of Movie Maker. The videos I made on Windows Live Maker looked very sleek and professional. One problem I found with using these two programs to create my videos was that I could not start a video on one program and continue it on another. This meant that I had to finish off my videos in the same place where I started them. One problem I found with Windows Live Movie Maker was that I had to manually set the times of how long my images had to stay on. This was very frustrating when trying to overlap my voiceovers with the images and videos. I found Movie Maker 2.6 was easy to do this as you can drag the images of where you want them to go. Another piece of software I used was Cam Studio. Cam Studio is a freeware piece of software which can be downloaded off the internet to a computer. Cam Studio makes it so you can record what's going on your computer. I use this to show how I created a range of things in my magazine, such as the masthead. This can be viewed on my blog. One problem I found with Cam Studio was that it had a habit of crashing my computer by making the monitor go blue. When this happened, I had to try and save my work I was doing and then restart my computer. The files that Cam Studio created were very big, which made it so storage of my memory stick filled up very fast. To get around this, I put these files into a Windows Movie Maker and turned them into an edited version. I then put this on YouTube with a link to the paper on my blog. I can then delete the files on my memory stick, giving me more room. My first blog was using Posterous. Posterous is a simple blogging platform which made it so I could put my coursework on the internet so it can be viewed. One good thing about Posterous was that it looked very professional. However, in April 2013, Posterous was shut down, which meant I had to export my blog to WordPress. WordPress looks simpler, but is another blogging platform. I exported my blog to a long time. I also use a program called Prezi. Prezi is an example of a Web 2.0 program because anyone can use it. I use Prezi to create a good looking presentation for my Appendix 10 work. One good thing about Prezi was that it created very professional looking presentations. It is also very easy and customizable.